Retooled and introduced for SIHH 2019, the IWC Spitfire Chronograph is a handsome and sporty automatic pilot's watch that manages to capture the rugged charm of classic aviation. Known in full as IWC's Pilot's Watch Chronograph Spitfire, this is the reference IW387901, and it comes on a textile military style strap. Inspired by the iconic design of a British World War II airplane, the Supermarine Spitfire, IWC's Spitfire line offers a warmer and more classic take on their stoic aviation aesthetic, balancing the line between that gauge-like functionality and a more casual, rakish charm. While much of IWC's pilot watch offering comes in at a larger case size, the Spitfire Chronograph is only 41mm wide, 51.5mm lug to lug, and 15mm thick, and that case surrounds an in-house automatic chronograph. On wrist, the Spitfire Chronograph feels like a proper pilot's tool, and it really does have a nice proportion to it. The 15mm thickness might feel fairly noticeable if you're not used to an automatic chronograph, but after a little while on wrist, the 41mm sizing really starts to speak for itself. It wears really well, it offers a ton of presence, and it's super legible. Featuring a column wheel, this chronograph can measure up to 12 hours, and the pushers have a very positive action and feel great to use. The movement is a big part of the offering here, and indeed, this is the first example of IWC using a 69,000 series movement in one of their pilot's watches. And while some of the movement's architecture is derived from the ETA 7750, the 69,000 series movements are manufactured in-house, and the 69380 runs at 4 Hz, it offers a 46-hour power reserve, and it's surrounded by a soft inner cage to help for anti-magnetism. For 2019, not only do we get the different sizing and the new movement, but we also get the bronze case with a green dial, which looks incredible. Here in the steel, we no longer see the red Spitfire text that was shown originally when the watch was launched at SIHH, and to be honest, I kind of miss it. I thought it looked cool, and I thought it connected back with classic aviation to have a little pop of color on the dial. We see a two-tone application of white and tan elements for the hands and the markers, and I think this is going to be divisive for some people that they simply didn't go with all white or an all tan application. The Spitfire Chronograph is essentially the classic bomber jacket of watches, and like a vintage jacket, it feels considered and stylish without being heavy-handed or outdated. It's a casual and elegant take on a sports chronograph, and at $5,700, it's a really appealing alternative to the classic steel sports dive watches we see on wrists every day. Perfect for the guy or gal who wants a distinctive yet timeless chronograph, the Spitfire looks great, rocks a solid movement, and offers a welcome dose of devil-may-care charm for any wrist.